Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel Roseology. So this video is for my Scorpios, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus, and this is your September 2020 energetic forecast. So we have a huge stack of cards to get through regarding your September right here, but also what I have down here with these three piles is something that I've wanted to do in these monthly zodiac videos for a while, where I include like a little mini pick a card message for each zodiac sign. So like I said, we'll be diving deep into the energy of your September with this stack right here. And at the end of this reading, there will be a more personalized message for you with a couple of cards. I won't go as in depth with the three piles right here. I'm just basically going to be reading the descriptions for the cards with these three piles, but I did want to add like a more kind of personalized message, that the way all my Scorpios aren't just getting the same message with this stack right here, but you know, in case I missed anything or didn't touch on anything in this more general reading, maybe I'll touch on it in these three piles here. So that's why I have them. So there will be a brief meditation session towards the end of this video to help you pick which pile is speaking to you as well. Okay, so I'm going to clear off these three piles and we're going to get started tackling this huge stack of cards right here, because we have a lot to get through. Okay, all right, Scorpio, so we're going to be starting off with your tarot cards first to see what your September 2020 has in store for you. So let's go ahead and check it out. The very first card that we have here is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Empress. Okay, this is coming through very strong. Scorpio, Scorpio, I'm not laughing. I mean, I am, but this is like a very loud message here, of working too hard, overworking yourself and not taking any time off. This is putting more time and energy into work and neglecting yourself. The Empress is a major arcana card and the Nine of Pentacles is a minor arcana. The Nine of Pentacles talks about being self-made, being patient, staying focused and determined while working your ass off. And yes, it's challenging, time-consuming and tiring, but it is worth it in the end, because in the Nine of Pentacles, she has it all. She has finally worked her way to the top and she has it all. So the world is at her feet because she believed in herself, she believed in her skills, her work, and most importantly, her value. But this Nine of Pentacles is in reverse for you, Scorpio. And then we have the Empress coming directly after this card here. So the Empress is the Queen of Queens in tarot. And this queen, this Empress, she does not work hard, but she plays hard, she lounges hard, she pampers herself hard, and she puts all of this Nine of Pentacles energy into herself. And because of that, she's practically untouchable. But because she puts so much TLC into herself, she attracts everything to her. Sometimes it's about asserting ourselves, like the Nine of Pentacles, working our ass off. But Scorpio, I think you've been in the mindset of all work and little play, little to no play for so long. I think you've been working to prove yourself for a very long time. And whether you've actually reached that pinnacle of success or not, the other half of bringing our dreams to fruition means sitting the fuck down sometimes. And instead of getting that high off of these work achievements, the Empress teaches you how to reach a different level of high. It's an inner high that is born of pleasure, satisfaction, stimulation, not through accolades and material possessions, but just by allowing things to come to her. She is the divine feminine. And what does the divine feminine do? This energy has mastered the art of receiving. That's what the divine feminine energy is all about, which means this energy has mastered the art of seduction, bringing its wants and desires to her versus going out and pursuing them like the divine masculine does. Scorpio, in September, you are learning how to rely on the work that you already have done. You're learning how to let your work do the work for you. It's like, for example, the point of starting a business, right? The point of starting a business isn't so that you keep working at it, you know, micromanaging every little thing. When you're first starting a business, you're literally working from Sunday to Sunday. Like, there is no weekends, there are no vacations, there are no time off. You're putting in that work. But you're putting in that much work so that eventually you get to the point to where you grow so much that you bring in assistance, you bring in a team, you bring in help. The point is to nurture that business to the point to where it can run itself without you having to be there every second of the day. This is what's happening in September for you, Scorpio. The Empress, this is what the Empress does. This is what divine feminine energy does. She nurtures and nurtures until that thing, whatever it is that she is nurturing, is good enough on its own to sustain itself. This is what you are learning in the month of September, Scorpio. And you're being forced in many ways to take a step back from your work or passions or your routine and to allow things to handle themselves. And in the interim, you're being asked to nurture yourself the way that the divine feminine nurtures her children in her own being. It's important to take these moments because without them, we burn out and then we're no good to anyone. We're no good to ourselves even. As well as astrologically, you do have Mars, which is your ruling planet. It's one of your ruling planets besides Pluto. So you have Mars and Chiron both retrograding in your 6th house. This is the house of work, routine, habits, in the sign of Aries. Your 6th house is ruled by Aries. Mars is a planet of drive, motivation, determination. When he's retrograde, he is pulling an Empress moment, turning off his phone and taking time to himself to relax, to rest, and to replenish his energy. And Chiron, who's also going retrograde in your 6th house, is known to be the wounded healer. When he is retrograde, we are a lot more susceptible to feeling the sting or pressure of not nourishing ourselves, of not healing ourselves. So if you've been working nonstop, especially over the last few months, Scorpio, you definitely could feel it physically with some sort of physical symptoms, like maybe, for example, back pains, exhaustion, headaches, dizziness, loss of concentration, loss of focus, a lot of different ways this can kind of manifest physically. And 9 of Cups is the card of Virgo, and reverse Virgo energy says, chill out, relax, sleep, take an Empress moment for yourself in the month of September, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of your cards here. And the next one that we have, look at that, another 9 here, 9 of Cups. But this is a really good card. And then we have, there's no good and bad cards in tarot, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, the next card that we have here is Judgment. And Justice. Okay, so you've got 3 major arcana cards out of 5, Scorpio. This is a very critical month for you. This is why you're being asked to take a break from work. Work is actually a distraction for you this month. 9 of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment, manifestation, and she's looking at the Lady Justice, which is the card of balance. Like I said, you haven't been really balancing work and rest lately. She's also looking at the Judgment card, and Judgment determines who and what stays in your life. Scorpio, you've got some people that have overstayed their welcome, as well as you have people in relationships that are trying to come into your life. But if you're focusing all your attention on work and these relationships that have sort of like passed their expiration date in your life, and you're not making the necessary adjustments to your schedule so you can also assess your personal life, then you are not going to find a lot of change in your relationships and your intimate life. This is the Kemetic Nita right here, Dehudi, aka which is known as the Egyptian god Thoth. So he's the god of wisdom, writing, knowledge. He's the lord of time and the moon. He's also the god that judges the dead in the Duat, otherwise known as the underworld, to see if they made it to paradise, which was serious to them, or if they were to be banished from paradise and devoured by the demon god Apep. So you're kind of dealing with this energy here. You may even have a close connection to this energy, to Jehudi, otherwise known as Thoth. You may have a close connection to this energy, this deity, this god, however it is that you see it, especially this month of September. But Scorpio, just like Jehudi judged the dead to see if they made it into paradise, you are paradise, Scorpio, and you have to decide who gets to hold a place in your paradise. And you have to decide from an unbiased place. Don't make excuses for people. Do not make excuses for them. Look at your history with people objectively and really measure what sort of friend or lover or family member or business partner, coworker, whatever they are to you. Really evaluate them in your life and what they've brought to your life, what sort of value they have brought into your life, because there are certain people that are not bringing value to your life. They're actually depleting your value. They're depleting you in some way, shape, or form. They're taking something of great value from you. Maybe it's your energy, maybe it's your time, maybe it's your focus. They're literally a distraction. That's why I called them a distraction. Either these relationships are a distraction for you or it's work that's a distraction for you. You have to decide if these people are allowed to be in the next chapter of your life, honestly. And you know what? I really want to flip a clarifier just to see what kind of person you may be dealing with. So give me a second here. Let me see. What is it that you need to kind of decide on what gets to stay in your life? Let's just see what card we get. Just a little clarifier. We got 9 of Wands. Yeah. So you're a little bit beat up. You're a little bit tired. You're a little beat up. You're a little tired. The moon in reverse. You're not really listening to your intuition, but you know that certain people, look at that, 4 of Wands. You know that certain people should not be in your life. You're very, very aware of that. And we have 7 of Swords in reverse. I told you guys, like, somebody's stealing from you. They're stealing your time, your energy, your focus, something like that, your motivation. Like, they're really not adding a lot of value to your life. They're actually taking. And what it is that you want is you really want and you need a peaceful home. You need a peaceful, like, you need a sacred place that feels peaceful. You should feel peaceful in your own body. You should feel peaceful in your own relationships. You shouldn't feel like you have up these walls and barriers to kind of protect yourself from certain people that are in your life. If you feel like you have to protect yourself from certain people in your life with this 9 of Wands right here, if you feel like you have to have a wall up in your own home, in your own life, in your own relationships with this 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a card of community. 9 of Wands is a card of barriers, having walls up, keeping people out because you're wounded. So if that's the case, if you feel like you have to have walls up to protect yourself from the people in your life, you might want to assess if they need to be in your life or not. The moon in reverse, the moon represents our intuition, our security. The moon is the ruling planet of Cancer. This is all about security. This is all about our instincts. This is all about what we know. You Scorpio, you know certain people should not be in your life because they're taking from you with the 7 of Swords right here. You're aware of it. That's why the 7 of Swords is in reverse. When the 7 of Swords is upright, we're unaware of people that are stealing from us, of something that is taking from us. You're very aware of it. You're just not listening to it. Maybe you're not ready to kind of cut this person off. Maybe you're not ready to kind of let this go, whatever this may be. If this is a person, a job, a project, whatever it is, a lifestyle, a mentality, whatever this may be, you definitely kind of need to release it, let it go, or consider releasing it, consider taking some space from it, some time from it, something like that. Let me also flip a card to see what's trying to come in for you guys, because we have the Empress here and the 9 of Cups with the Judgment card. So something very big is trying to come in for my Scorpios, and it is starting this month. It's starting to appear this month. Let's see, 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, that is speed. Something is kind of sitting. Something would be developing very quickly for you, but because you haven't really made your mind up, or because you're keeping something in your life that shouldn't be there, it's not really progressing. Ace of Swords, that's clarity. Ace of Swords, what's trying to come in? Ace of Swords could be an idea that's coming in. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. See, you're kind of struggling back and forth with something. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. You're struggling back and forth. What's trying to come in? Let's see. Moonchild. This is a bonus card from this deck. Let's see what's trying to come in for you. King of Pentacles. Some sort of stability is trying to come in. This definitely looks like it could for sure be a work opportunity, a really, really lucrative business opportunity with this Ace of Swords. This is like a really good idea here. Really, really good idea. So this is business is trying to come in for very many of you. And the High Priestess in reverse, again, not really following or listening to your intuition. 8 of Cups. Yeah, you need to walk away from something. So there's definitely some sort of business opportunity for very many of you that's trying to come in, and it's very, very lucrative with this 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Like, you can make a killing off of this, whatever this is. Whatever this is. Ace of Swords is also saying you're like in alignment with this thing. This could be like your purpose. This could be a part of your purpose for being here. 8 of Wands is just moving a bit slow because you need to make a decision. So yeah, that could definitely be what's trying to come in for you, is a huge work opportunity. Some of my Scorpios also need to decide if someone is paying you your worth when it comes to your career. For sure, with those cards that I just flipped, those clarifiers, somewhere someone has gotten away with murder in your life as well, and you have kept them around, or you're entertaining them. They're not completely back in your life the way that they used to be. I don't feel like that, but they're not completely gone either. September wants you to make a choice, and the choice lies between the future, which is the Judgment card right here, and the past, which is your Justice card right here. It's like, which one do you want? Because you've been asking for fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. You've been asking for certain things in your life to be kind of fulfilled, to be kind of established. You want more consistency too. You want more commitment. You want things that are a little bit more stable, some of you do. So for sure, yeah, you've been looking for fulfillment, and you've been heard by spirit. You've been heard by the universe, but you are the one that has to decide, because you're kind of holding that up a little bit. Let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards here. We'll start off with these ones. The very first one that we have is Aries, I am. We got a lot going on with Aries this month too. And then we have here void of course, moon, missing. Okay. Part of fortune, increase. You guys see that? Something's definitely trying to come in for you. And then we have Yod, destiny. Okay, like I was saying, that could be like your life's purpose. Whatever this business opportunity is, for very many of my Scorpios, that was definitely a business opportunity trying to come in. With all those Pentacles cards there, huge business opportunity. So what's missing is your future, Scorpio. That's the void of course, moon missing. What's missing is your future. It's your destiny. Yeah, destiny that you are missing out on, and a lot of new, fresh energy that wants to come in. We have the Empress, the Knight of Cups, destiny, part of fortune. You've been surviving for a while without this. Either it's emotional fulfillment or it's material success. Now, for some of you, you have what you want when it comes to material possessions, but you're lacking emotional depth or passion. For others of you, you have the emotional parts of you fulfilled. You have that connection there, but you're missing out on a career that you love and are passionate about, with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse right here. And you'll know which category you fit in. But we also have Aries, I am right here. And Aries is ruled by Mars. So are you, Scorpio. And Mars just went retrograde a couple of days ago in the sign of Aries. Aries has zero chill in it. It wants to push forward even when it's being urged to rest. That's why for you, Scorpio, when you get going, you don't know how to stop. And you're a fixed sign. Fixed signs maintain a certain pace, whether that pace is 5 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour, or it's 0 miles an hour. Fixed signs keep the same energy. That's what we're known for. I'm your opposing sign, Scorpio. I'm a Taurus, so I get you all day. You want to push forward. You hate changing gears and adjusting speeds, but trust that when you do adjust to what's being asked of you, even though it feels unnatural or wrong, that this is a part of your destiny to sort of slow down a little bit, because something big is trying to come in with this part of fortune increase, and that's what's missing for you. You aren't enough anymore, Scorpio, with this Aries I am card right here. You've been trying to fill some sort of hole in your life with your own efforts by overworking, overcompensating, overdoing at something, and it's just not enough anymore. You're burning yourself out. You have to kind of take the hint and adjust that speed. That's the way you can kind of stop and say, you know what do I really need? Because I'm kind of like spinning my wheels here. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of like a hamster in a wheel, Next card that we have here is honesty, and it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can't expect it from myself. Some of you are looking for honesty. Some of you are looking for honest people, honest relationships with this Nine of Cups, the Empress right here, judgment, justice. Like I said, somebody's gotten away with murder in your life, and we have the honesty card. So some of you are really looking for honesty, an honest person, an honest partner, honest friends, honest business partners. And we have here again, we have judgment. And it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Wow. Then we have forgive. I was just saying to myself, like, I'm not going to be shocked if you do pull a forgiveness card with this judgment card right here. Forgive, Scorpio. You may be feeling some type of way about someone. And then we have here potential. You may be feeling some type of way about someone, and you might not even realize that you feel some type of way, especially if you're a Scorpio moon. Moon does not like being in Scorpio, so it can be a little bit hard to kind of detect what it is that you're feeling emotionally if you're a Scorpio moon. Now we have judgment, honesty, potential, and forgive. So judgment, we have again, someone has overstayed their welcome in your life, like I was saying. And that really speaks to the judgment and the forgiveness card. And you are at the same time keeping someone new or someone deserving out of your life because you have not let go of this other situation, person, relationship, job, career, project, whatever it is. Like I said, this is a choice for you. Do you choose your past or do you choose your future? If you choose your past, you are choosing this other person that has overstayed their welcome. If you choose your future, then you are choosing you. And to choose you means to open the door for this new person or love love, relationship, passion, project, career, whatever it is to come in, but you are the one that has to choose it. It will not force itself onto you. This forgiveness card also feels related to this Empress card over here. This is how you feed yourself, by not holding on to your past, by not holding on to grudges or resentment or anger, but honestly deciding with both of these judgment cards right here, honestly deciding to let the past go. And honesty is saying to be clear. That's exactly what this is saying, is to be clear with someone. If you are choosing to be done with someone or something, then let it be known. Do not leave it up in the air. Do not leave it up to chance. Don't kind of like dance around on the fence with it. Don't be nice or gentle about it. Like, be firm about it. Let this other person or party know it's a yes or it's a no. No maybes. Don't stay on the fence with this anymore, because you're really missing out on something big as shit that wants to come in. I don't know how else to say it to you, but there's really something huge that's trying to come in, and it's like you being on the fence, not really being able to decide, do I kind of want to do this? Do I kind of want to do that? That's keeping all this other stuff, all this other new stuff that's trying to come in, it's keeping it out. So, close out this chapter, whatever it may be, that's going to increase the potential of success in this other venture for you, because then you're going to be more invested if you're putting yourself, all of yourself, into choosing one thing instead of leaving something up in the air, one foot in here, another foot out there. This has to be unanimous and synchronized for you. You have to be in harmony and in alignment with your own decisions. That the way you can fully capitalize off of this new beginning, or you can fully capitalize off of choosing your past. I don't think there's a wrong answer for you, but I think the only thing that you may be doing that's kind of like a little bit off is not making a decision. Not making a decision is kind of making a decision too. Let's go ahead and check out your Goddess card. So we have Ishtar, boundaries. Exactly. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. This is what I'm talking about. For sure. Then we have here Sekhmet, be strong. It says you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And then we have Mau, which is Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay. Getting a different meaning for this card, but it could be literal for some of you. Some of you could be heavily into environmentalism, humanitarianism, something like that. Boundaries is like I was saying, someone or something has overstayed its welcome in my Scorpio's lives, and it's time to decide once and for all. For many of you, this is a back and forth situation. It's a relationship that is on and off for you, or it's a career, a goal, a project that sometimes you're really invested in and other times you're not. This back and forth has to end so you can end up somewhere with both feet planted on the ground. Making a decision will ground you and establish boundaries for you. Be strong, Scorpio. Be strong. Sekhmet energy right here. Sekhmet is so strong. She is like a powerful ass energy. So for sure, tap into that, because she's here for you this month of September. Some of my Scorpios, you guys see making a decision as giving up another option. And yes, you are right. That's exactly what happens. But that is the only way to feel this Nine of Cups fulfillment energy. What comes directly before the Nine of Cups, Scorpio? The Eight of Cups, where in the Eight of Cups, that man has to walk away from those 8 cups that he used to want so badly. But once he commits to truly walking away from those 8 cups once and for all, he comes into the Nine of Cups. 9 of his own cups that are all filled. So he is fully fulfilled. His prayers have been answered. The universe hand delivers him his heart's desires. You are afraid of making a choice because you are worried about not being fully satisfied with that one choice. Scorpio, you have to trust. Be strong. Trust in the universe. Trust that the universe knows you better than you know you. It knows what it takes for us to be at our full potential. It knows what it takes to make us feel like this Empress card down here, to feel like the Queen of Queens or the King of Kings. Problem is, you've been working and depending on yourself for so long that you have forgotten to rely on anything outside of yourself. You've forgotten to rely on this higher power. That's why you're being almost forced to take a step back this month so you can see more clearly. And Mawu, Mother Earth, is grounding energy. This is all about being grounded for you. And we can only get centered or grounded if and when we stop moving. This Empress card is very important for you. This Empress is going to bring in so much reflection for you that you're able to judge and decide what it is exactly that you want and need. But you have to stop for a moment. Your spirit animal cards here that we have is Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay. That's interesting. And then we have here, mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Okay. So wasp, sometimes life stings is what I was saying just now, that making a decision means that you forego other options. That's the sting that you're trying to avoid. But put more faith in spirit that the universe will provide everything that you need and then some. There's a great deal that we can make happen on our own, just like there's a lot of things that we have zero control over. Some things we cannot fulfill on our own, Scorpio. Sometimes that hole that we're trying to fill can only be filled by a higher power, by allowing this higher power to work things out for us. Whether this is the perfect partner that gets you, or it's the perfect job that pushes you, or it's the perfect home, a family of your own, $1 million, more confidence, whatever this is, you've done all the work you can do. Now move out of the way to let the divine in you do the rest. And mouse spirit, tend to the small things, is all that Virgo 6th house energy that I was talking about earlier. You have one of your ruling planets going retrograde in the 6th house, which is the house of Virgo. We are also in Virgo season currently, and Virgo is all about the meticulous, tiny little details. Virgo is highly analytical, very precise, and that's what kind of makes it like this, like a kind of mouse energy over here, which is kind of, it's Virgo energy is always kind of wound up because it's looking at every little thing. It's aware of every little thing. During this season, during Virgo season, we're noticing a lot of things that we normally would overlook at any other time of the year, unless you are a Virgo or, Virgo sun, moon, rising, Venus, or have a lot of Virgo energy in your chart. This season has been like holding up a big ass magnifying glass to me with every little thing. So yeah. That mouse spirit is definitely this Virgo energy that's coming through. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your health cards for the month. So we have here, ask your body for a message. And it says, dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. So this is all about, like I was saying earlier, you may be experiencing a little bit of that Chiron retrograde moving throughout your 6th house, where it's like you start getting physical symptoms, where it's like a headache, a backache. It's something because you've just been working yourself too much. And so for sure, this is that energy coming through saying, ask your body for a message, saying to listen to your body, listen to the physical symptoms that you encounter, because it's trying to let you know what's going on internally. It's trying to let you know what's going on mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So make sure that you are listening to your body and any sort of symptoms that you have. Don't ignore them, okay? The next card that we have here is massage, and it says, dear Archangel Raphael, please help me know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. I don't know why, but something about this card also feels a little bit like intimate. It feels a little bit sexy even. So if you're in a relationship, maybe get like a massage from your partner, go out to get a massage with your partner, something like that. And then we have here, expect a miracle. Do you guys see this? Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of name of person. Expect a miracle. You guys have some miracles coming through. Like I was saying, part of fortune increase, destiny. There, 9 of Cups, the Empress, judgment, justice. You guys have so much potential. You guys have so much that is trying to come in. It's just a matter of you allowing it in and not being afraid of this new chapter. And like I said, I'm your opposing sign. I get being scared of new chapters. And even like I've noticed that we have this very strange relationship with manifestation, fixed energy, fixed signs do, where it's just like once we kind of get what it is that we've been asking for, we also have to go through that process of grieving, letting go of something else, and maybe even being a little bit afraid of taking on this new or next chapter. So, take your time. It's okay to take your time. But that's very important for you this month, is to stop a little bit, pause a little bit, take a couple steps back, and just, take your time. And these are your relationship cards. So it could be like family, platonic, friends, co-workers, something like that. And these are your romance cards over here that we'll get to after these ones. But we have attraction. Could be meeting somebody through a mutual friend or family, something like that. Or they could be bringing your attention to someone that you're very, very attracted to. And so it says here, the energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey towards inner balance and harmony. And we were talking about balance a lot with this justice and judgment card down here. So put that up here. And then we have joy, and it says, The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. Yes, it does. Okay. So, this is you finding your equal, Scorpio, feeling more equal in your relationships. Like I was saying, don't think that finding a relationship, partner, job, or passion that fits you perfectly is too impossible for the universe to be able to pull off. I mean, anytime you start questioning what the universe can and can't do for you, just take a walk outside and look around. And you'll see that the universe, as vast and as large as it is, still put all of its effort and energy into the tiniest little details. Here on planet Earth, like a blade of grass or an ant or a cloud, and into the brightest stars in the sky like the sun, it also had a hand in creating you, meaning it's going to take care of you. It wants to take care of you, but are you allowing it to, or do you have some doubts with the universe? Do you have doubts that this creator, this universe that created you, can take care of you? Do you have doubts this creator that created you knows you? If you do, this is why you need to take a pause, because you taking these pauses are going to give you so much insight, and it's going to make you realize, like, damn, why am I doubting this? Why am I doubting myself? Why don't I believe that this can happen? Why don't I believe in this? Why don't I have faith? Why am I not expecting a miracle? There's something missing here, and you have to take a pause. That's the way you can figure out what it is. So it's okay to have doubts, but do not mistake your doubts for the universe's incapability. Okay, and let's go ahead and check out you guys' romance cards over here. And so we have keep an open mind. And it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. And then we have here trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Again, we've got another card talking about faith, having faith. And then we have express your love. And it says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. It's really difficult for some of my Scorpios to believe that this relationship or this person is possible for you, that they are out here for you. And my Scorpios are a picky ass bunch. Y'all want what y'all want, y'all like what y'all like, and that's it. Like I said, I'm your opposing sign as a Taurus, and that means I'm like your mirror reflection. So I get you to a different degree. I'm picky as fuck, so I hear you. Anytime I get readings done and it's like, don't be so specific, my response is usually like, how? Like, I don't know how to not be picky, you know? So Scorpio energy is picky, and it's because you know what you want. You know what's going to make you happy. You just doubt that it is possible for you to find all of those things in one person or in one job or in one path, in one career, in one project, in one lifestyle, but it isn't. Once you rewrite your narrative that you've subscribed to in your subconscious mind, as this is something that's possible for me, then it'll start to happen. Then it'll start to unfold. Then your destiny will start to unfold. Don't be afraid of it either. When it does start to happen for you, if it has not already, reach out as well. Say what you want, and once you find it, pursue it. Once you find this person, don't let them escape. Pursue it, Scorpio. You're being asked to step back this month so you can preserve your energy, because something big is about to make itself known to you. Something that you really want and thought wasn't possible is about to come crashing into your world this month of September for many of you. And when it does, that's when you need to invoke your Scorpio energy that loves to pursue, that loves a good fight, like that Mars energy that's in you. That's when it's time to go and conquer or claim what it is that you want, Scorpio. Keep an open mind as well, because whenever this is, whoever this is, for some reason I'm picking up, may scare you a bit. And I don't know why the word scared is coming through, but it may scare you how intense it is, how attracted you are, how different this relationship is, how different this person feels, or how much you want this person. For those in a relationship, this is about you trusting your partner even more. And I know my Scorpios put the truth above everything else, but trust your partner until they give you a reason not to. Give them a chance to prove their loyalty to you if that is a struggle in your relationship, and let them know how much you love them and care for them. Take some time off to appreciate them or to pamper them, or for the both of you to pamper each other with this Empress card down here. Like I was saying, maybe both of you go out and like get a massage or something like that, So yes, this is it for this reading. I'm going to go on ahead and bring those 3 piles back down. That way we can get into a little bit more of a personalized message for you, just in case I missed any sort of messages in this general reading here. Okay, so right in here on pile number 1, we have a rose quartz pendulum. Here in pile 2, we have a tiger's eye pendulum. And here in pile 3, we have a black obsidian pendulum. All right, in my pile 1 Scorpios, you guys chose the rose quartz pendulum. So like I said, I'm basically just reading the descriptions of the cards. I'm not going in depth. So let's go on ahead and see your more personalized message for the month. And so the very first card that we have here is oregano. This is a card resonance. Trigger statement, I am right. True statement, I am open to the unknown. You're being shown what is dissonant in your life. Allow the beliefs that are not serving you to fall away and be open to your bright future. Okay. Next card that we have here is Azubine. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is balance and wealth. Witness your desires blossom and expand when you simply ask for what your soul demands. You hear that, Scorpio? And then we have here Kappa. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it is in reverse. And I'll be reading the description for this card out of the book, but first, I'm just going to shuffle a couple of chakra cards here just to see if there's any sort of chakras that my pile 1 Scorpios need to look out for in the month of September. So let's see. The very first one that we have is Soul Star Chakra, Universal Light. Soul Star Chakra is located above the crown chakra. And then we have, again, Soul Star Chakra, and it is Angels and Masters. Okay, and what it says for the Kapha card in the book, this is the earthy dosha, grounding, nurturing, and heavy. And it says, has the earth energy left you feeling heavy? It's time to shake out of your Kapha rut. You may have gotten too comfortable where you are, your home, your career, your relationships, your life goals. Try something out of the box. See bigger dreams for yourself. Let go of habits that are no longer serving you, such as emotional eating or looking back into the past. Replace refined carbs, sugar, and dairy with bitter vegetables, tart fruit, and rich spices. It's time to shed your old skin and reemerge as your highest self and fullest expression. And then I'm just going to be reading the affirmations for these 2 chakra cards here, and you guys can use these chakra cards throughout the month of September, or you guys can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. And so the affirmation for the Soul Star Chakra Universal Light card is, I'm a divine channel of universal light. And the affirmation for the Soul Star Chakra Angels and Masters card is, Angels and Masters guide my way with love, truth, and integrity. Okay, so this is it for my pile 1 Scorpios. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray these readings brought you guys love, support, clarity, and strength. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, in my pile 2 Scorpios, you guys chose the Tiger's Eye Pendulum. And so, like I said, I'm not going in depth with your cards. I'm just basically reading the descriptions of them. So let's go on ahead and get your more personalized message for the month of September. So it says here, you guys, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm just warning you right now. I'm going to probably butcher it. Alichio? I don't know. But it's a card of guardianship and protection. And it says, do not fear to lose what you already have. Your heart is a guardian and your soul the brightest star. I like that. Next card that we have here is sandalwood. Oh my God, I love the smell of sandalwood. This is the card awareness. Trigger statement, I never get what I want. True statement, I am a powerful creator. Listen to your inner voice. Release your ideas of the outcome that you wish to see, and trust that you are aligned with the universe. This is what we were talking about in your other reading too. Okay, and the next card that we have here is Dharma. And I'm going to be reading the description for this card out of the book. But first, I'm just going to shuffle a couple of chakra cards right here just to see if there's any, if there's some chakras for my pile 2 Scorpios that you need to watch out for this month of September, or really focus on. So we have the root chakra balance, and we have the third eye chakra psychic development. Okay, so the root chakra, the third eye chakra, is going to be very active this month for my pile 2 Scorpios, or it may be chakras that you really need to work on or work with for this month. The card Dharma in the book says this is the card of your highest purpose. Wow. Okay. And it says, congratulations, you are on the path to fulfilling your highest purpose. You've recently unraveled deeper insight into why you were put here on this planet and are ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. You have realized that the obstacles you have faced were given to you for a reason and have provided you with the strength you needed to show up as your highest self. The universe is ready for you to rise up into your Dharma role to uplift the vibration of this entire planet. Continue to listen to the whispers of your soul. Damn. Okay, that was powerful. And then I'm just going to be reading the affirmations for these 2 chakra cards here, and you guys can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. And the affirmation for this root chakra balance card here is, I am balanced in all aspects of my life. And the affirmation for the third eye chakra psychic development card here is, I am deeply connected to my intuition and reclaim my psychic gifts now. Okay. So this is a pretty powerful pile, actually. Like, this is a lot of, yeah, it even says I'm a powerful creator in this card right here. So, and guardianship and protection. This is a really powerful pile too for my Scorpios. But this is all that I'm saying for you guys. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I do pray this reading brought you guys love, support, clarity, strength. Let me thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, my pile 3 Scorpios, you guys chose the black obsidian pendulum. So like I said, I'm not going in depth with your reading. I'm just basically reading the descriptions of the cards just to get a more personalized message for your month. So let's go ahead and check out the cards. The very first one that we have as I don't know. But what it says is, our human existence is the purest form of alchemy, for our mind, body, and spirit must work in perfect harmony. That's what I was talking about in your other reading. Like, anytime you doubt the universe, just look around. Just look around, look in the mirror. The next card that we have here is Clove, and this is the card Presence. Trigger statement, why did this happen to me? True statement, how did this happen for me? Know that you are the star of your life, my dear. You are the lead, and the audience is here for you. Wow. And the next card that we have here is Durga. I think I'm saying that right, but it is in reverse. Okay, and I'm going to be reading the description for this card out of the book. But before I do that, I'm just going to shuffle a couple of chakra cards for my pile 3 Scorpios, just to see if there's any chakras that you need to pay extra attention to for the month of September. We got third eye chakra, dreams. Watch your dreams this month. And then we have heart chakra, forgiveness. Okay, and what it says about this Durga card in the book, this is the goddess of inner strength and protection. So it says, perhaps you feel anxious, sad, lost, or confused and could use a bit of strength to power you through this. Just remember that hardships are temporary and an opportunity to develop tenacity. The one thing that you can instantly change are your present thoughts. The rest will shift after that. Repeat the Durga mantra for her beloved guidance. She exists within. And the mantra is, you guys, I can't pronounce this. I wish I could. Doom Durgaye Namaha. I'm just going to have to put that across the screen because, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I am going to leave that on the screen for you guys since that came up from her card, and I do not want to disrespect the goddess. So, and then I'm just going to be reading the affirmations for these 2 chakra cards here. And you guys can use these affirmations throughout the month of September. So the affirmation for the heart chakra forgiveness card is, my heart is full of unconditional love and I forgive freely. And the affirmation for the third eye chakra dreams card is, I receive profound wisdom and guidance in my dream state. I manifest my heart's desires and dreams into reality. This is such a pretty card too. So this is all that I'm seeing from my pile 3 Scorpios. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I pray this reading brought you guys love, support, clarity, strength. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye guys.